Testing drugs for their effects on health and lifespan comes with challenges. We can't easily do it in humans, we simply live too long. The study participants may outlive the scientists and the money donors. Therefore, a good model organism with a short enough life is the mouse. However, we often hear about the one breakthrough drug that extends the life of one mouse in one lab, but fails in another lab or in another mice strain. To overcome this endless back and forth, a collaboration was created between scientists from the University of Michigan, the University of Texas, and the Jackson Laboratory. The collaboration is called the Interventions Testing Program, or short ITP, and is the gold standard in testing drugs that may extend lifespan. Besides running trials in parallel at 3 different sites and rerunning successful drugs with different dosing and different time, they also use mice that are genetically diverse. In research, we often like to use animals that are 100% identical, so basically clones. But this comes with a cost that it sometimes doesn't reflect what happens in humans, who are genetically diverse. Okay, so what drugs pass the test of time and of genetic variety? The number is smaller than you might think. Out of the more than 70 drugs tested, only about 7 showed a longevity benefit. There are 3 drugs that showed a very significant boost in lifespan of about 20%. This can be the difference between living till 80 or joining the centenarian club. Okay, the first drug on the list is Rapamycin. Rapamycin is probably the best understood and the most studied one of these drugs. Rapamycin extends the lifespan of every organism it was tested in by around 20%. Even when started late in life, at the age of 20 months, which is equal to 60 years in humans, Rapamycin showed a clear longevity benefit, which is an amazing result, as by the time the treatment started, about 20% of the animals are already dead. Meaning for Rapamycin to work, it must work basically immediately to show any effect, which it does apparently. Rapamycin inhibits the nutrient-sensing protein mTOR, which stands for Mechanistic Target of Rapamycin. mTOR is an important regulator for processes such as cell growth, protein synthesis, and autophagy. Write in the comments if you want to see a more detailed video about any of these drugs mentioned in this video. But for now, let's move on. The next 2 drugs on the list are Acarbose and Canagliflozin, which blocks the absorption of glucose and thereby prevent high glucose spikes. So something about high blood glucose levels seems to be really bad for aging, especially in male mice, where the drugs works much better than in females. The next drug on the list is 17-alpha estradiol. Not only has this drug a rather mysterious name if you don't happen to be a chemist, but it also only works in male mice, and the mechanism is not really understood, besides that it is a non-feminizing steroid. Nevertheless, even when started late in life, it extended the lifespan of male mice by 11 to 19%. Again, these are up to 16 years in humans. Next on our list is the amino acid glycine. When mice were fed a diet high in glycine, they lived about 5% longer. There is some evidence that glycine may regulate the gut barrier functions, but whether this was the cause for the extension lifespan is pure speculation at this point. Another drug that showed a moderate but consistent extension lifespan in male mice was a drug called Protandim, which is an inducer of the transcription factor NRF2, which regulates the expression of antioxidant proteins. Protandim is actually not just one molecule, but a mixture of 5 botanical extracts, of which I have no clue on how to pronounce most of them, except curcumin. Now you have probably heard about the health benefits of curcumin, but when curcumin was tested in isolation, it failed to show an effect in the ITP. The last drug on the list that showed a longevity benefit is Nordihydroguaiaretic acid, or short NDGA. NDGA has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties and may activate sirtuins. The drug showed a consistent median lifespan extension of 8 to 10% at 3 different doses in mice, and worked particularly well in males again. old mice treated with NDGA showed improved grip duration and rotarod performance compared to the non-treated mice, which means basically better muscle function. Alright, next week we will talk about what these drugs can potentially teach us about healthy living. So consider subscribing if you're interested. And as always, all studies and more information can be found in the description. Thank you for watching.